Happy Tuesday to those who celebrate. It is February 10th, which means it's the second week in both Black History Month and Love Month, at least as far as Hallmark will have you know. Because Valentine's Day is around the corner, if you need to make reservations, now's the time. You need to do it, like, probably before now. So today I will share with you some poetry from one of the best poets in American history, Langston Hughes. And I'll also talk a little bit about self-love, which is the most important love there is, because you can't get out of a relationship with yourself. You're stuck with you. Speaking of self-love, sometimes you just need a sugary beverage. So I'm drinking the Toxic X Cloud Latte from Dunkin' Donuts. It's delicious. If you need a sugary drink, treat yourself every now and again. It's also self-love. I want to start with sharing some poetry from Langston Hughes. He was a black poet. It was popular in the Harlem Renaissance, and honestly one of the most popular poets in American history. Because his poetry is accessible to everybody. It is rhythmic. I love the way he plays with rhythm in his poetry. And also, it's positive. Not all of his poems, but he has a lot of poems about dreams, about aspirations, about reaching for those things that you want, which is also relevant to what I'm going to talk about later. So I'm going to share two poems, and then I'll talk a little bit about them. The first is called The Dream Keeper. Bring me all of your dreams, you dreamers. Bring me all of your heart memories, that I may wrap them in a blue cloud cloth, away from the too rough fingers of the world. I love that poem because it just feels like it's wrapping you in a warm blanket, reminding you that this world is tough, but don't let it get you down. Don't let it take away your dreams, because they deserve to have a chance to thrive. The next poem I'm going to read is also about dreams. It's called I Dream a World. I dream a world where man no other man will scorn, where love will bless the earth, and peace its path adorns. I dream a world where all will know sweet freedom's way, where greed no longer saps the soul, nor avarice blights our day. A world I dream where black or white, whatever race you be, will share the beauties of the earth, and every man is free, where wretchedness will hang its head, and joy, like a pearl, attends the need of all mankind. Of such I dream, my world. Just a great reminder to always keep that positive spirit in you. Bring that positive spirit to those that don't have it. We can all be part of a world where wretchedness is ashamed and joy is present. But it's going to take work. It's going to take work from all of us. So thanks, Langston, for reminding us. If you want to learn more about Langston Hughes, I have a little link down in the description. You can learn more about Langston Hughes and his poetry. He's really a great figure to learn about. Alright, I want to move on to the second topic of today, which is self-love. I know that Valentine's Day and February could be a tough time for some. Some who are searching for love, or love was lost, or somehow you are unhappy with the current state of your love situation. This kind of brings it to the forefront. It's a good time, but it can also be a tough time for some. So I want to share a message that sounds trite, but then I want to give you some actual tips. I really think that you have to work on loving yourself. Yes, you can find that on pillows. You can find it on Etsy, Bed Bath Beyond, everywhere. You can find that message, but easier said than done, right? I mean, if everyone could just flip the love self button, we would all do that. But it's not always that easy. I want to give you two concrete tips that might help you to do so. Tip number one. If you ever find that voice in your head, it's louder for some, that voice that criticizes you if you make a mistake or you don't do something the way you want to do it, and you hear that voice telling you, oh, that you're dumb or you're not worthy or something along those lines, I want you to immediately give yourself a compliment or give yourself a message of understanding. That will hopefully it will diffuse some of those thoughts. Now, when you start off doing this, it's gonna be rote. Like, you might not even mean it right away, or it might not get rid of those negative thoughts. But if every time you counteract that with something positive, soon your brain's gonna start rewiring itself, and you're going to start thinking those positive thoughts right away. Give it a shot for a while. Tell me how it goes. And then the number 2 tip for self-love: lean into the things that make you happy. I think I spent some of my life trying to do things that I thought that people would want me to do, or would be cool to do, or would be in style to do. That doesn't lead to happiness or self-acceptance. If you like something and it doesn't hurt anybody else, lean into that shit. You really gotta just do the things that spark joy for you. I always am playing Magic these days. I have some Magic cards all over my house. I usually have Dungeons and Dragons and dice on me or around me. Are they? I do. Here's a D20 just in my pocket for whatever reason. The more I've leaned into the things that I enjoy, the happier I am, and the more acceptance I feel with myself. Because, we like the things we like. There's no shame in that. And you might like completely different things. But please, lean into that. There's nothing wrong with liking the things you like, and you will find other people that like those things. If people judge you for something you like, then maybe don't hang out with those people. There's 7.2 billion others, and you're going to find people that are cool with what you do. There's communities out there for everything. Find them. So those are my messages for today. If you want to engage, please make a comment below about something you like about yourself. Be really nice to yourself. Comment it below. I want to see that positivity. Tell me something you like about yourself. And then I always like to share another positive channel in case you want more positivity. Today's channel is Zach Anner. He is just one of the funniest, most positive people on the planet. He doesn't post that often, but everything he posts is gold. He has a book about how he got a show on Oprah's channel, a travel show, as an individual with cerebral palsy and a wheelchair user. It's very inspirational, very positive. This video ended up being a little longer than the other ones. Let me know how you feel about this longer form content. If this is too much, I'll shorten it in future weeks. But either way, have a happy Tuesday. I'll see you guys next week.